boyfriend. We were just gonna come and have ourselves a little rinse, and turns out he was looking for a drink.
I love that. We'll shower in the other room. It's so cute. These are the hospitals. There's two of these. These are the best rated ones. There's one in Nusa Dua and one in Kuta. You check in at reception, and then you get sent over here to triage, and they send you right away to a specialist. Mark's here in the examination room. Super nice, clean. They've got like top of the line everything.
AC, nice leather chairs.
Fancy. Meds. The nurse just came to do an inspection on him. So good news and bad news. Good news is we get to go home. Bad news is we get to go home. Yeah. But my ear is still not swollen, but red and irritated, and I can feel that little bit of pain still in there. But they said that it shouldn't be any issue with flying, and I got a note saying that I'm allowed to fly, which is good. And I don't know if we're going the right way or not, because no, I don't think so. Anyways, but now we're gonna go do a little bit of shopping because we wanted to buy this statue we really liked, and we need to go exchange some money and hard barter with this lady and see if she'll give us more discounts. Got my little jewelry bag, aka hospital baggie, with my drugs in it. Basically ibuprofen, just for some ear pain. We're going home. Just bought ourselves a carving here. Pretty decent price, although they tried to change the price on us. Asked Katie how thrilled she was about it.
Oh wow.
We were talking about a few dollars, so it didn't really matter. Probably go further in their hands than ours. Beautiful carving, so. Mahogany. Okay, so we came away with the sculpture we wanted. It's like crazy detailed. Yeah, so last night they wanted one. So a lot of the time it's like 1 point, it's like 30% of what they offer you. But it varies a little bit by the thing, and the markets here are pretty, like, not really like a market, it's kind of just like a street vendors on the side, and so your price is a little better usually. But based on what we've looked in the other markets, it was 2/3 of what they originally offered us. And she gave us, we always try and find like what the walkaway price is. So you offer something low and then find out what they'll let you walk away with, away from, because they'll always come back to you with a price, and then eventually they'll keep dropping it lower and lower and lower. And if you just keep saying no and eventually walk away, you'll find sort of where their bottom is. So that's sort of our thing, is finding the bottom.
Something else that works really well is you say not today, but if I come, maybe I'll come back tomorrow, and then they'll usually tell you their baseline price then. They'll say, if you come back tomorrow, I'll give it to you for blank, and then you're like, okay, that's the price. Yeah,
and it varies obviously, and the amount, every market's different, but we always try and find out sort of what's the markup on a lot of them, and usually it's pretty consistent. Like in a lot of the markets we were finding, we were getting about 1/3 of the price they offered. Oh, I'm gonna hit by a car here. One of the variables that we consider now a lot more than we did before is you can try and really like grind them down really low, but sometimes you're kind of like, for like $2 or $3.
I think it depends
it's
on
nothing.
The item, too. Things that are a dime a dozen, like a t-shirt, very different than like a nice wood carving.
But like, and if it goes to them, you know, supporting them, it's nice, especially because it's going to go so much further in their hands than in ours. So we don't really worry about the small amounts. Obviously, you don't want to get completely hosed, but it's a lot of fun too if you enjoy it. But anyway, so this lady had given us a price yesterday when we left. We kind of negotiated her down, and we knew we were going to come back. We thought we could get a bit more off that, and we did with her like husband or something. But then she came over and was like, no, like this is the price. Anyways, we're talking about, yeah, he got in trouble, yeah, and then he was apologizing. But we were talking about $4 difference. We just said it's okay, like don't worry about it. The principle of it though, had we been gone for a while still, I probably would have just said no and walked away and found another one.
It seemed like we had tricked her though.
Yeah, which we weren't too thrilled about. Anyways, we just ended up buying it because we're leaving in a couple days, and we don't want to just end up not being able to find anything, because apparently there's not a lot of markets in Uluwatu. So for the sake of $4, we'd be kicking ourselves, because we did that already once with a sculpture and it was gone the next day. So
maybe you just watched us talk about this for 4 minutes. We should give you a sculpture.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 45 seconds still recording. Guess I'll have to narrow this one down. Well, howdy from the Malala Bingin. Is that the wrong accent for these?
I think so.
Right, mate.
We found these.
Going to get some crocodiles. Too much.
We found these in the closet. We're at the Malali Bingen, which is the like a little B&B. They have 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Very cutesy. It's just outside of Bingen Beach, which is like just outside of Uluwatu. And we're gonna go grab some food and watch the sunset. And yeah, I'm gonna go farm some rice. I'm gonna grow my dinner. It'll take me a couple of years, but. Lovely, Katie. We're heading down to Bingen Beach. And if you look out there, the sun is starting to set. And it's a long way down, so we're just kind of hiking down all these little side path whatevers and trying to make our way down to the beach. We'll get there eventually though. We made it. We're at the beach, sort of. Beach is over here. Alright, so we're down on the beach now, and you come to this place where you just pick your fish and they grill it for you. And I got a fish here, I got a snapper, and it's a decent size. And then he sold Katie on like 500-600 grams of mahi-mahi, which is a lot of fish. So we have so much fish, and it all cost us probably like less than 30 bucks for this massive amount of fish. And our view as the sun sets. Our view for the night. Nothing beats these little red plastic chairs and a dog being buried.
Poor dog.
At the end of the street that we're staying at, there is a cockfighting ring. It's going on right now. Nothing's actually happening at it, but it's a ring that's built for it. We can hear them yelling and like screaming and egging them on. For the record, we don't support it, but it's on the way back to our place. We have no choice. So there's like this big arena where they do it.
There's definitely like a local dude in there filming, so you can probably stop in.
Yeah, so they're flat out like cockfighting right now. Went over there just like to peek in, see what's going on, because it's a huge part of the culture here. And just got a quick glimpse of it and then left because it was a little bit weird, but interesting nonetheless, because we have no choice but to walk by it on our way back to our place.
And it's something that's like,
it's huge here.
It's culture. Like you have your prize cock, you fight it, you win chickens to feed your family. It's,
to be honest, it was a little, I only saw like 10 seconds, but it was a little less intense than I thought it was going to be, but whatever.
It's not our place to judge some of these cultural practices, I guess.
Such a nice way to put it.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe up here. Check out our most recent other videos over here, or subscribe to our other channel over here.